Hi class, I wanted to give you some quick video feedback. You're going to duplicate your site and then apply these revisions to your site for your final submission in week 4. Make sure you make a note because you'll be submitting your bulleted list of things that changes you're asked to make, all right? All right, let's jump right in. I love the background and much of this is really easy to read. Do make sure that your name and your service is in your header and that your navigation has contrast so we can see all of it. Everything is there, contact is last, and that's awesome. A little hard to see this, but it could just be the lighting in the film. Make sure that you link up at least a LinkedIn, and I do hope everybody is watching this because it will benefit you to see what others are learning. You can remove that background that came with the template by selecting the background, and you can change it to a solid color. If you choose white, it will go away. There's usually more than one way to do things. This font's a little hard to read. Here I would give it a little more space underneath there, but this is really easy to read, and that's all great. And again, you have your copyright date below, and that's good. A little hard to read this. You might need to drop this image back a little bit. For this, you'll need a form also. Okay, so that's what needs to happen on the desktop. And I think I mentioned, yeah, you do want to put your name up here and your service, and make sure that you reduce this or whatever you have to do to keep it from breaking like that. And these should have, let's see if you've got your description. You need 3 to 6 works, everybody. And that, so let's go back here, look at your portfolio. Okay. So you have a show reel, but you want to pull out a couple of pieces that people can look at and see your descriptions for. So at least 2 more pieces, and make sure you add the description for those. Otherwise, some very simple adjustments need to be made. All good. Okay, Catherine. Good, I can see what you do here. Okay. Okay, critiques. Okay. Writer, director. Okay. Yeah. You want to make sure that you've got, a critique really clear there. All right, and you've got your LinkedIn, perfect. Okay, perfect, not too much, broken up nicely. I even like the O's being repeated. Great photo. Close this space up. Okay. So I'm going to suggest, well, you do have green in some of these. All right. I feel like this font, let us see. It gives me the vibe of having more than 2 fonts, but double check that. Just confirm it, okay? But otherwise, it's looking great. Make sure that you check that overlapping there. And this down here. Just the right amount, close that up. Close that space up a little bit. You have your email, okay. Make sure we have the same amount of vertical spacing, right, above your header to your video. Make sure that's the same and consistent. All right. Well done. I'm really pleased with how far everybody has come this week. Nice work. Looking forward to seeing what happens on week 4. Good. Might want to put cinematographer or writer cinematographer up here. And correct that line break by making your column wider. And make sure that's a free Google Voice phone number. Great. Close that up. Great. Consistent headings. Well done. Good picture. Okay. Eventually you want to replace this with something that you've taken. If this, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like stock. So think about the work that you do and your brand and try and do that instead. Also, yeah, we want to get into this content quicker, your form a lot quicker, remove the Wix stock images or these stock images, okay? So I sense they're not yours, so that's what we want to do on this page. But the order is great, doing a fabulous job. I do want to see, okay, good. You have good content there. You might need to capitalize that. But, all right. We are clicking twice to get into that. Okay. Yeah, you've got room to put what you do up here. And we're having to scroll. This isn't necessary. Okay. You've got get connected, stay in touch, and then leave us a message. So you don't need all of that. All right? Great job. Okay, Joseph. Let's make sure we're not cutting this off. Great, this is on every page. Nice and clean. Good job. This is competing a little bit. You might want to drop that background a little bit and try to avoid tiling. Let's see. Yeah, it's really hard to focus on this when this is really kind of drawing us in still. Okay, so a very simple background would work really well for you. And again, you're going to make sure you're not clipping anything when you land on it, not just when we scroll. Yeah, so you'll need to work that layout to where that doesn't happen, right? All right, terrific so far. Good job. You're linked up to all your accounts. Great, linked up. Great, linked up. Okay, so functioning great. Just a couple of layout issues there. You have double here, so you don't need that there. You already have this. Probably the social media will go at the bottom of your mobile. Yeah, it's just real busy, so that background I would take out. And bring this on up. Have just your logo here, what you do, your name. Move that or get rid of that, put that at the bottom. Close that up a little if that space is on your end. So yeah, really great. Not a lot of changes to make. It's going to look great. All right. Okay, easy to read, good job. Just select and delete that. Cart. Okay, we want to remove the coming soon strip. You can hide it and put it there later. Remove the background by selecting the background and making it a solid color, white. And that will just remove it. You'll need to decide what you want to put there at that point. Okay, all caps is not easy to read necessarily. Okay. Let's remove that button. Take this out. Nice photo. You do want to have your name up here and what you do so it's on every page. Okay. Good job. Make sure that's your free Google Voice. Okay. Great. Easy to read, mostly. Not a lot to still be done. Okay. A favorite old Western song. Okay. From the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So, yeah, a little tough to read, competing, so you want to work with that. And make sure every piece has its description, all right? Okay. Okay. That'll be gone. You'll put your name up here. Avoid having that break like that. Moving that. Make sure you have that's there. Okay, good. And close that space up. Watch your line breaks here. And yeah, reduce this. It's hard to flow with that. And reduce that size there. All right. Close. All right. Yeah. This is going to look great. It's going to look great. A few edits and you're there. All right. Now, this is not your feedback link, so you'll want to make sure that you submit that. I'll double check and make sure that you didn't remove this background. Parallax scrolling can be a real bear because of that. So let's take that out. And let's see. Put your name up here and what you do in the header. Link up at least a LinkedIn professional site. Easy to read. Good job. Good job. Nice. This shouldn't be on every page, and it's covering this up, so make sure you check to see if it is hidden or not, or rather if it's selected to be on all pages. So you want to turn that off if that's the case. You can take off page. Make sure that's a free Google Voice number. Okay, and again, that seems like, So you're going to go into this strip, and there's going to be a button that says show on every page or not. So make sure that you deselect that. All right. And I'll look again for your feedback link to make sure I can see your mobile version. All right. So everybody's had a good week. I can't wait to see what we have. And we've got some great professional headshots. So well done. I'm looking forward to your resubmissions.